Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is not taking their time. They do want to make sure that everything is done correctly, but this is somebody who feels like time is of the essence. I really don't have a moment to waste. With the Knight of Mallets or the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, it does feel to me like this is somebody who's very methodical and maybe in general is not somebody that jumps to action very quickly. They want to research, they want to put together a plan, put together the right team, whatever it is, right? This King of Swords is very intelligent, very strategic, and I do feel like they have a very accurate pulse on the people around them. So whether this is a financial situation within a company, or maybe we're dealing with an inheritance within a family, we have someone who's very committed to making sure that integrity is at the core of what's going on and that the process is followed, right? So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a great day, a great weekend if you're watching this when I post it. If you would like a personal reading with me, my email address is in the description box below. Let's see. I may offer some sort of special on my readings for my birthday, which will be in about a month. So we'll see. All right, this is the Egyptian tarot. Oh, and Jeff, I'm still waiting for your questions. So I want to do your reading for you, but I need your questions, please. What else do we have? Chariot. This could have something to do with law enforcement or a legal situation. The King of Swords could be a lawyer, especially since they like process and rules. We've got Chariot, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, this feels to me like a letter being written to a lawyer. Hey, such and such is happening. And with the 10 of Pentacles being in the reverse, this is something that could be concerning from the standpoint of, large sum of money, or with the 10 of Pentacles also being a card that can talk about family. This could be something that could break a family apart. So this truth is very important. Three of Wands. Sorry, did I say three? 7 of Wands. 6 of Pentacles and Strength. Timing is incredibly important. We have the 6 of Pentacles, which can talk about inheritance. So I do feel like for many of you, this is talking about money within the setting of a family, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be, here's my last will and testament, and it says that you get 40K. It could be more about, I'm selling my house and giving away some of the things that I don't need, and now my children are fighting over things. Whatever is happening is concerning, right? You're in a fist fight near the edge of a cliff and you're not paying attention to the setting and you're starting to go towards the cliff, and people are like, I understand you're fighting, but maybe just not next to a cliff. Is that okay? Can we rein it in a little bit? So this King of Swords is offering strength to a pretty precarious situation. By basically making sure that the truth is the most important thing. Because this is a squabble, right? This is an argument. Who's right? Hello, Glenda. How are you doing? I swear I saw a card turned over. Hold on a second. There she is. Second to last one. 7 of Cups in the reverse. This is about no illusions. You may have tried to get me to think it was this. You may have tried to lie to me about whether or not you said that or did that. No. We're not going to get distracted by your lies. We're not going to, buy into that little napkin that you've got that says you get to inherit everything. This is somebody who's making a foolish and not very calculated grab at this inheritance or this thing that is worth a lot of money. And the letter that's being written, possibly to a lawyer, is about making sure that doesn't work. That's not how we do business. The will says right here that this is supposed to go to someone else, or that this is supposed to be divided among the children. Whatever it is, you got to follow what the actual letter or the will or the law says. King of Wands in the reverse, Two of Wands in the reverse. Whoever they're dealing with, though, this King of Swords is dealing with a King of Wands in the reverse who knows they're doing something wrong and who is intentionally doing something wrong. They are angry, they are volatile, and they want whatever the contested item is, right? That's my piano. That's my property. You don't get it. And the lawyer's like, not really. Like, I appreciate that your voice is the loudest, kind of. But it doesn't mean you're right, okay? Yeah, I know. It's a real tough concept for you to understand. Don't mean you're right. This is the OG right away. Let's see what else we got for you. Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior, someone who feels like they only have one shot. Ace of Pentacles, Judgment. This is heavy. Yeah, I do feel like something that people believe is no longer a part of the situation is going to come back around. So if we're talking about an inheritance situation, this is like two siblings arguing over property that they believe should go to them. Each of them believe it, right? Even though there's a document saying what should happen to it. This is like saying, okay, whoever is in the right, you have an advocate that you're not expecting. You have somebody that steps in on your behalf and says, nope, I heard that person say right before they passed away that they wanted that. Just like it says in the document that they wanted this person to have that. So that's true. Whatever that napkin shit is, nope. And I feel like with this Judgment card, it's a person that people assumed wouldn't really care or wouldn't get involved. So great Aunt Clara, who nobody had heard from for 10 years, but who is, related to or maybe best friends with this person who passed away, is able to say, I know the truth and here's what it is. Or, I have a voicemail and it says clear as day who's supposed to get that piano. So this money that is being contested, or this asset, because it could be, like I said, a piano or something like that, it is being fought over, and somebody who has authority, basically, but who has been kind of forgotten, is sliding into the conversation to be like, I know the truth. You guys want to hear it? Hello, Sydney. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good weekend. I've got Nine of Swords in the reverse, Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This King of Wands in the reverse is frantic because they are starting to realize maybe what they thought would be so easy is actually not going to be that easy because there is another player involved that they did not expect. Aunt Clara, if you will, right? I think I said great Aunt Clara. Did I just say aunt? I do not say aunt. One of you people out there, you don't use that you in the aunt word. This applies to you. Because for me, an ant is an insect and an aunt is a lovely human being meant to be a role model. Hello, Lainey. How are you doing? If things are chaotic, if things are going back and forth, if, I make enough noise, it'll be just fine. I can get what I want. But Three of Pentacles. You see what's actually happening in that card? We got somebody with a flashlight looking at these two people by my finger. You might have thought that sowing chaos or making a lot of noise or being disruptive was going to make it easier for you, but it hasn't, because you, King of Wands, underestimated who all was involved in this. So I don't think the King of Wands in the reverse is going to be happy to hear about Great Aunt Clara coming back into the fold. I like it. How's it going, lady? Hello, archetype. That's fair. Maybe this is your reading then. I also, I guess, am weird for saying hammock because it's an O. Because everybody wants to say hammock, and I'm like, sounds like a ham sandwich that you don't like or something. Or I don't know. I guess that's just me. Is it too close to ham hock? Is that the problem? Maybe that's the problem. 8 of Cups, Moon in the reverse. There's that 3 of Wands. I saw it with the Egyptian tarot. What was it that really came out? The 7 of Wands came out, and I saw the 3 of Wands. So somebody wanted to take action against this King of Wands in the reverse, but then held back. That could be the person who's like, you know what, maybe I'll get a lawyer. Or maybe I'll just do a quick little Google search, see what's going on. I know that somebody has not so great intentions, Moon in the reverse. They're trying to pull off some sort of trick or play, and they think that I walked away. Or they think, you know, cat's gone, so, you know, I'm a mice around a mouse, so I'm going to go play. Cat's not going to attack me. Timing is critical. And I feel like it's on both sides. We've got the King of Wands in the reverse, up to no good, trying to make sure, like, no one's here. I can go take what I want. And then we also have somebody that's like, I saw what you did, King of Wands in the reverse, but I'm not going to let you know right away. I'm going to let you think that everything's fine. And then right in the middle of your big old celebration party, that's when I'll make my announcement. Hello, Maribel. How are you doing? Yeah, to be fair, archetype, I don't really know a lot of people that say hammock. I think I'm just a weirdo. It's like, I'm from Minnesota, and everybody I know in Minnesota also says hammock. And I'm like, it's so low class. Not really, guys. I guess I just really like to use the letters that are in the words. I also think it's weird that Americans say progress. Can we be cool and say progress? It sounds better. Progress. We got Knight of Wands in the reverse, 8 of Swords in the reverse, and that Fool in the reverse is back. Now, the Fool in the upright, sometimes people get a little bit judgy about that. But that's really about embarking on a new adventure, right? This is the very first card of the tarot. It's number 0, but it's the very first one. So there's some really positive elements of that card in the upright, but you find it in the reverse. This is like, oh, I'm still stuck in my ways. I'm still doing the same old, hoping I don't get caught. But it kind of feels to me like this King of Swords has given the King of Wands in the reverse just enough, I don't know if I should say that on YouTube, rope to make a knot for themselves. You know what I'm saying, right? I'm going to let you think everything's fine. I'm going to let you think that this is going your way. I'm going to let you think that you've got everything wrapped up in a nice little tiny bow. And then I'm going to come running in and let you know, I know what you did last summer. I'm going to come running in and I'm going to tell everybody the truth about what you've been up to, that you've been lying. So false sense of security for this King of Wands in the reverse, which is interesting though, because they're angry about something. But Nine of Swords in reverse, I'm taking as I don't think I have a problem. I think everything is going to be just fine. Everything is going to go my way. It's kind of a dangerous way to approach things when you're, being devious. Hello, Iris. How are you doing? Okay, Iris, you want to know the best part? There's totally a ham hock in my kitchen right now. I'm totally making some soup. It's going to be delicious. So maybe that's really why it's on my mind, but that's amazing. Hello, Frederick. How are you doing? Family room. Like I said, this deals with a family. Who owns what? Who gets what? Who said what? Who lied? I don't think there's one person versus the rest of the family, though. I think it's a little bit divided, right? A house divided. What is that? Shakespeare? Pretty sure that's Shakespeare, right, guys? Come on. Let me know. Am I smart? I'm not British, so we don't really do Shakespeare the way that you all do. To my disappointment. We've got main female, which is interesting because so far we've had pretty masculine energy over here with the King of Swords, Chariot, the King of Wands. So main female and pathway in the reverse. There is someone here who has, how do I say this? Been led off the path they are meant to be on. I feel like the King of Wands in the reverse is the person who is, this, for example, could be like the executrix. Is that the right word? Executor. And with pathway in the reverse, they're making the wrong choice. For others of you, this is just a real great reminder that this King of Wands in the reverse could be the main female, because this is not gender that I'm reading. This is energy that I'm reading. Maybe you got femme fatale stealing all your family's money. For some of you, this could be about whether or not a, kind of relatively new spouse for a recently deceased person is really entitled to whatever they say that they are. Okay. It's not someone outside the family who's trying to steal something. We've got false person in the reverse clarifying this main female. It's feeling to me like we got somebody who's trying to vilify another person so that they can hide what they're really trying to do. Like, hey, everybody, look at that person. They're stealing a piece of cheese while you steal a freaking turkey. I guess I'm hungry, you guys. There is a thief here. There is somebody who's trying to take something that is not theirs. They're pointing the finger at somebody external, a person that we can't trust, of course. But the problem is within. The problem is somebody who's in this family. The problem is somebody who wants more than what they were already told they could have. Oh, excuse me. Hi, booger. Because this person is determined to find a way to make this advantage or this situation enrich them. I'm not going to miss my opportunity. I'm pretty sure I could take this. No one will even notice. And then I'll blame this other person over here. I'll be like, everybody, look, that's the problem right there. Taking all your stuff. Hello, Carrie. How are you doing? Let's get a few from the situations deck. You might hear my stomach crawl before this reading is over, so please feel free to make fun of me. It'll work out. Something major is happening today regarding this situation. I feel like it's exposing who the real thief is, the real problem. Yep, absolutely. So this Fool in the reverse, our King of Wands in the reverse, who was so confident that they could make someone else look bad so that they didn't get in trouble for whatever it is that they're trying to do. We got receipts. Whatever your stupid plan is, ain't gonna work. And the information is coming out the day that you see this reading. And these receipts, you cannot mess with it. That's why I was saying this King of Swords, they don't mess around with the rules. They know they need to be precise. Could be a lawyer, like I said, looking at this document and saying, no, it says clear as day, this goes to this person. Meeting, focused. Yeah, this King of Swords has been determined and extremely dedicated to the pursuit of the truth for this situation. Interviewing other people, like great aunt Clara, for example. Hello, Key Controller. How's it going? And they have been keeping track of what this King of Wands in the reverse has been doing. And I don't think the King of Wands in the reverse knows that that's true. Because they feel like they cut off whoever has access to the information, or they feel like they sequestered whatever could potentially cause them issues in a faraway land. No one will ever know what I did. I feel like we're cruising right towards one of those Scooby-Doo moments. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for that middling Aunt Clara. All right. Hello, Justin. Hello, James. How are we doing today? This is What's the News? Is there a song that says, what's the news? Tell me what's happening. What's the news? Tell me what's happening. Is that from Jesus Christ Superstar? I think so. If y'all know, you let me know. But that's what's going on. There's people who are like, can you tell me what's going on? I need an update. And this Chariot King of Swords individual who has the deets, person who has the receipts, they're like, oh, I'm almost ready. Getting all the information together, making a nice little pretty picture book. And then we're going to go through it. Because this King of Wands in the reverse didn't think anybody was going to get, the facts. So yeah, this King of Wands in the reverse has been a little bit desperate to get their claws on money. How can I get more money here? How can I spend less money there? How can I make other people responsible for my liabilities? But we have bye, Felicia, peace and out, thank you next, leaving and not caring. King of Wands in the reverse wanted to get whatever I can, and then I'm gonna late. Nobody's gonna ever be able to find me. And I don't care if you all don't like what I did, because I was just trying to get mine. I was just trying to get my money. Hello, Rachel. How's it going? So this King of Swords is like, I'm gonna stop you right there. It's not gonna work for me. This King of Wands is already making plans to disappear, or at least not be reachable by the people that they have stolen from. Wine and dine, courtship, consistently dating, romance and passion, graduation day, leveling up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. Yeah, this King of Swords has the information that they need in order to be able to basically see what motivations this King of Wands has been leveraging to make the decisions that they have. This graduation day seems to be tied to the today card. So I've got everything that I need. I can actually tell everybody what's been going on and make sure that this King of Wands in the reverse isn't able to steal what they've been trying to steal. We got the receipts card from both these decks, the situations deck and the what's the news. This King of Wands in the reverse is not going to be able to talk their way out of this. Light bulb moment. Sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. I do feel like this is tied to our King of Swords. I know the truth. I'm going to tell everybody the truth. maybe some people will be surprised with what happened because they all think this outsider was trying to take money, right? But it was really this King of Wands in the reverse. It was one of your own. This King of Wands in the reverse could be dealing with an unexpected pregnancy or some sort of emergency that requires them to make a lot of money quickly. This is the Bianco Nero. What else do we have? I'm glad to hear it, Rachel. Hanged Man, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's definitely some serious financial problems for this King of Wands in the reverse. They've been trying to hide it. They've been trying to distract people from it. It kind of feels like they've, I don't know, deferred payments or they're past due with the Hanged Man. This is part of why they were feeling a bit desperate because they have this need to pay off some bills or find some sort of additional revenue stream. They were willing to do something to betray people they're related to or very close to in order to get that money. Justice. Can't deny it, can't ignore it, King of Wands in the reverse. Wheel of Fortune. That's some tasty energy right there. I don't know if I need breakfast now. That was delicious. So, King of Wands in the reverse. If you're out there, you ain't as smart as you think you are. You thought everything was all wrapped up. You thought everything was going to go great. You thought you were going to take this thing that's not yours, have all the money that you need, and you could blame someone else for it. It's going to be so perfect. Have you never seen Scooby? Have you never watched any of those procedural documentary or like cop drama things? Like, it's like one of the oldest tropes in the book. Let's let this person think that everything's fine, and then we're going to bring in the receipts, and we'll be like, bam. So this King of Wands in the reverse is not worried. They don't think they have to have any kind of consequences for what they've done. They feel like they've made out quite well. They're going to get all this money that they need. Everything's looking great. I'm going to go shopping. But then the clock strikes 12. But then somebody shows up in town. I'm hearing like boots walking with the spurs on them, you know, where there's a little, I guess there's a little bit of a jingle when I do that, but it feels to me like there's a duel about to happen between these two. Hello, Bumface. Oh, Bumface, I would love to help you with a personal reading. If you have the ability to use Google Chat, I've been able to get around the issues with email that way. Otherwise, you might want to try from a different email address if you're able to. Hello, Stephen. How are you doing? Hello, Jenny. Boots with the spurs. Close to boots with the fur, but not quite. Hello. Okay, you're going to have to tell me if I say this wrong. Laterica? Laterica? I like this. This is new. I've not seen this before. Awesome. I hope that works. All right. We've got Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is pretty tasty. I think I told some of you all that I have been watching Perry Mason lately, which is a real old, like, lawyer show. So it's hard for me not to be picturing Perry Mason right now because he's totally this King of Swords energy. Who's like, I know everything. I maybe do things that are a little bit unconventional, but I'm gonna get my guy in the end. I'm gonna show you the truth. This is about demonstrating that we have somebody that is so challenged, or they're struggling so much with their finances that they were willing to do something that they shouldn't. And that Three of Pentacles in the middle. You see how there's just one dude there? It's very unusual. Most Three of Pentacles have three people. Kind of makes sense, right? This King of Wands in the reverse is going to say, I wasn't the only one there. I wasn't the only one who had access, or someone else could have taken that. They were there too. And part of the receipts is we got video camera, we got GPS, we got witnesses. You were the only one who had access to this thing. It was you. Say whatever you want, but we know it was you, King of Wands in the reverse. You left a very distinct odor in the room. What else do we have? What else do we have? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Some sort of plan or effort is looking like it's successful when it's really not. I'm trying to think of like a decent movie reference. Interesting. What just popped in my mind was Home Alone, when the thieves are like, oh, I'm in the house. This is great. I'm going to take everything that I want. Little do they know there's this tiny little blonde kid who's going to destroy them. Paint can to the face, anyone? You don't need those teeth, do you? Do you? So we have somebody who is erroneously or, kind of stupidly, I'm just going to say it, thinking that they've gotten everything that they wanted. Nobody's going to find out. They're going to get away with it after all. No, you're not. No, you're not. What's interesting is on the Eight of Pentacles, do you see there's pencils sitting on the table here, but in the reverse, it almost looks like it says will, like last will and testament. But it could also be talking about, what was your actual intent here? Because if you're lying about something, we're going to figure it out. This is the Gypsy Oracle. Hello, Divine Fire. I'm doing well. How are you? Sorry, Rachel. That's the only way I get paid. Yep, exactly. Hello, Tracy. How's it going? Top of the morning to you. What else do we have? Sorrow in the reverse. Don't get down. Don't be sad, especially if you're the person who's supposed to be benefiting from this thing that the King of Wands in the reverse is trying to take, or if you're the person that they're trying to blame. Ain't gonna work. Friend, doctor. Yeah, this doctor is our King of Swords. This is a very learned, educated person. They know the rules. They know what to look out for. They know when things are not going well. This could also be a hint that the person who provided additional information or receipts could be a doctor. Enemy in the reverse, widower in the reverse. Remember, I told you there could be somebody in the family trying to make an outsider look like they're the problem. Someone who married into the family is the one who's taking things, not me. Little old me, I could never do that. Bitch, please. So they're trying to blame an outsider, but it's them the whole time. And they feel like everything's going fine. They're about to move on or maybe go spend some money. And then this King of Swords is like, excuse me, do you have a minute to talk about how horrible you are? Do you? Because you see, I've come all this way to serve you these papers that tell you you're going to jail or you're in trouble. We know you took stuff, not yours. I feel like this King of Swords is pretty excited to ride into town and tell this King of Wands in reverse, we got you. We know what you did. You tried to hide it. You can't. But if it is, you know, difficult for you to finally admit what you actually did, would it help if we showed you the receipts so you know for sure that you can't lie about it? Or do you want to keep lying about it? Because sometimes that's fun for me. Hello, Doris. How's it going? That's funny. Hello, Solange. How are you doing? Ooh. Yes, Will. Money for sure. And a laptop. Hello, Felicia. How are you doing? Oh, you can still watch it. Thank you, James. I appreciate you. This is the Path of Shadows. We're going to see what's wrong with this King of Wands in the reverse, okay? I don't know if I have enough cards for it, but we're going to try. Siren. As enchanting as it is, the reflection in the water, it can lure your soul to depths where illusions falter. Remember we had that reunion card? I'm starting to think this King of Wands in the reverse is trying to do something or trying to steal something because they feel like if they're in a better financial situation, they can actually be in a relationship with someone. For others of you, this is, I have someone I owe money and I need to give them that money as soon as I can. They got distracted by or like lured into some sort of maybe gambling problem or addiction. This person has financial issues and they want to meet up with somebody once they feel like they have that money that they need. Self-doubt. In shadows deep, fears and doubt creep. A specter haunting where courage sleeps. Yes, there are lions about. Yes, there are people who are trying to take things that are not theirs. But this King of Swords, it's like they don't sleep. They're looking for everyone that they need to deal with. Potion, transformation, resourcefulness, change. They were so certain that they would be able to take what they want, that there would be no consequences, that they would get away with it, that they could blame someone else, right? That's your problem over there. But no, I'm not doing anything. What are you talking about? What? No, that's mine. Is it though? Is it? I don't think so. This is the Zodiac fortune telling cards. Good. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? One of whom you will be suspicious will prove true. A long motor trip. See, that's the person that everyone's trying to blame for this. Everyone thinks they did it. They didn't. A long motor trip with a surprise at the end. I feel like it's the King of Swords that's making this travel to show, I know who really took the money. It was the King of Wands in the reverse. They're trying to make you all think that it's someone, I think, younger, maybe even somebody who is in a relationship with a person whose stuff is being fought over. Carry through with your ideas. You will be successful. A false friend. Beware. So you have somebody that you are suspicious of that is actually quite honest. And there's another person that you feel is just fine. No, they ain't. They lied. Be careful of your health. Some of you already know you need to go see the doctor. Some of you already know you need to quit blah, blah, blahing. So quit blah, blah, blahing already. If you know it to be true. Figure it out. A change in the life of a true friend. So there's somebody here that is being advocated for, and it's because there is something that will positively change their life. And this King of Wands in the reverse wanted to take it or wanted to like negate it. This is the Voyage of the Soul. Hello, Nathaniel. How you doing today? Hello, Maribel. You know, we've been talking a lot about the King of Wands in the reverse. I do feel like there's probably some fire energy in their chart because they also had the Knight of Wands in the reverse, and they're clarified by the Seven of Wands was also above them. So I do think there's a fire sign here, but that could also just really be pointing to the fact that this is somebody who is a little bit careless. They act really quickly. They're not really thinking about the details, the facts, or who could potentially be on their track. And then we've also got very strong air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, because this is somebody who is very analytical, somebody who's very smart. Can't get nothing past this King of Swords. And like I said, could be a lawyer. Seeking and polarity. So initially, at the outside of this investigation, there were some question marks around whether or not the original assumed guilty party was actually guilty. And I feel like that person was cleared. Nope, you didn't actually do that. We were just kind of led to you by this King of Wands in the reverse. But the more we look into this, the better we're able to see why this King of Wands in the reverse was trying to create the drama. They wanted there to be a fight between the family. They wanted people to be distracted. If I scapegoat this person, if I say you should hate this like widower or widow because they ain't really part of the family and they're trying to take all this money, you'll be so busy fighting over there, you won't even see that I took everything myself. And this King of Swords is like, you're not so crafty. I've seen this before. I know what you're up to, and I'm not going to let you get away with it. Very Scooby-Doo, right? Nice try. You're not going to have it. Not going to happen. Nope, nope, nope. This is the Earth and Bone Oracle. Beloved, number 24, love, relationships, reciprocity, union, and intertwinement. Intertwinement. Did I say enter? And cage, number 27, independence, freedom, revelation, release, reclaiming power. So yes, you thought you had the power, King of Wands in the reverse. You were so gleeful. But this family situation, the love that does exist between them, even though there may be temporarily some arguments over the piano, whatever it is, it's not going to work. Whoever is supposed to actually have this power, this money, this asset, it's going to be fixed because this King of Swords, they're too brilliant. They're too on point. They know exactly how to stay one step ahead of this King of Wands in the reverse, because they came out as the Fool in the reverse. If you're going to come out as the Fool in the reverse, you're not going to really be like the sneaky one. You're going to be the one who thinks they're sneaky, but you really got like toilet paper hanging off your boot. Real cute. So we've got the Stand. Courage. Somebody is mustering all of that courage and strength and standing up to this King of Wands in the reverse saying, guess what? I ain't scared of you. I can see that toilet paper on your boot. That's part of the reason I'm not scared of you. Determination. I'm not going to let you take what's not yours. I'm not going to let you orchestrate this plan to make somebody else look guilty when we all know it's you. And we all know it's you because we got these here receipts. What you going to do about it? Oh, you going to cry? This King of Wands in the reverse is going to lose their temper. They're not exactly known for composure. Hello, Pickled Pisces. How are you doing? I agree. I don't read the Poe Tarot in the reverse, just to let you know. Three of Wells, which is the Three of Cups. There is a group here supporting this King of Swords. Hear the sledges with the bells, silver bells. What a world of merriment their melody foretells. So don't get bummed. Don't get upset. This King of Wands in the reverse is not going to get what they want. Two of Paws and the World. Two of Paws is the Two of Pentacles, by the way. Excuse me. You like my new fancy goblet? That's weird. Kind of feels to me like there's someone who wants to Three of Cups for the King of Wands in the reverse, and they end up not being able to speak up. They end up not being able to defend this King of Wands in the reverse. But this is support for the King of Swords. We're going to make sure that you are able to speak the truth. I became insane with long intervals of horrible sanity. I love that picture too. I don't think this King of Wands in the reverse is in a very good shape from a mental health standpoint. And we have the World. Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream. They were creating an illusion. They wanted people to be scared of something that was not scary. They wanted to vilify or make out this, for many of you, this is a partner of the person who passed away. They wanted to make this person out to be the baddie, the person who took everything. Sorry. We figured it out. Nice try. A little charade. It wasn't as well done as you think. We can see the seams where you sewed it up. So, better luck next time. Not really. I'm going to leave it there, you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I sure do appreciate you. And I will see you in the next reading.